Welcome back. Let's go ahead and start off with current temperatures and conditions around the area. A very, very warm start to the day. Temperatures across the area in towards the 70-degree range, but a little bit of some extra cloud cover in Fairfield and Centerville this morning. We're going to see all of that moving out over the next few hours, and we're going to turn over to very sunny skies, very, very windy afternoon hours, and very, very warm temperatures today. Temperature was looking to get in towards the lower 90s right now. About 92 degrees expected to be the high temperature, but check out the field temperature. It's going to be feeling more like it is 97 degrees at that time. We have humidity values in towards the 70-degree range and dew point temperatures well in towards the mid 60s. And when we get those dew point temperatures up that high, that's when we really start to get hit with those very bad heat indices well in towards the upper 90s, potentially in towards the triple-digit category by the time we get through today and in towards tomorrow as well. But overall, very sunny skies, winds out of the south-southwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts upwards of 20 to 25 miles an hour. So not as windy as what we saw over the weekend, but still those will help keep us a little bit cooler throughout the day today, especially with those heat index values. But as we get through tonight's forecast, I'm sorry about that. It's supposed to say 79 degrees rather than 89 degrees, 77 degrees by the time we get to midnight. So we're not dropping down by much. And by the time we get to 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, 74 degrees. We are staying extremely mild through these overnight hours. We're looking at a temperature tonight just about 12 degrees above the normal for this time of year. But let's go ahead and jump into what the Storm Prediction Center is saying about the changes that we're going to be seeing on Tuesday and Wednesday. This image is for Tuesday. A marginal risk outlook for severe weather is just touching up into parts of our southeast Iowa areas and in towards Putnam County. But it's really Wednesday that we see our main threat, and that's where we're going to have our entire area underneath this marginal risk outlook, which means isolated strong storms, 40 to 60 mile an hour winds, as well as hail up to 1 inch in diameter is possible. And once we get into our futurecast, we're going to see this system really lining up with that Wednesday forecast. So taking a look at it, we're going to see a lot of sunny skies to start, but getting in towards Tuesday night and Wednesday, we're going to start to see this system sweeping in from our northwest. And there it is. It is a very, very nice straight line system. But notice by the time it gets into our area around 6 a.m., yeah, the sun's starting to come up now, but we saw it lose its intensity during those overnight hours thanks to the loss of the sunshine. But we're looking at that area staying north of us. But here comes another round. We are looking at some heavier thunderstorm action in the morning, but mainly late Wednesday night. That's what we got to be ready for, because this is where we're seeing a very large storm system pushing in, and some very, very active cells are going to be moving in, especially right about that midnight hour. A very, very strong cell is passing right along the border of Missouri and Iowa. Then it's going to continue off towards the south and east. We are going to see a little bit of a break in the action on Thursday before more rain begins to move back in, heading in towards the weekend, and another chance for some stronger storms, especially on Friday night and Saturday morning. As for the rainfall amounts, we're looking at most areas about 1/2 of an inch by the time we get through the rest of it, maybe depending on those thunderstorms upwards of 3/4 of an inch. And as for the extended forecast, just warm is what we got to watch out for this week.
Goodness sake, goodness sake.
Yeah, we thought the weekend was bad. Well, it is gonna keep right on rolling in towards the middle of this week, and unfortunately our relief is 88 degrees.
Yeah, and then 40% chance of rain.
Yeah, well, at least the rain will feel nice.
Yes, and like we mentioned before, stay hydrated, wear plenty of sunscreen, find shade, stay indoors if you can, and of course, make sure to watch for your kids around water, and inside a vehicle, do not leave them alone.
Yeah, and pets as well.
Yep.
Can't forget our furry friends.
All right, thanks for that. And coming up next is Tech Bites.